Hello and welcome to India Career Center, the one stop podcast for students, professionals, parents, and guardians. In every episode, we will try to deal with a current topic that needs expert advice related to career guidance, and career mentoring. Please welcome your host, Dr. Mishra, to the show, and happy listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode on India Career Center. Today, I have got a very distinguished guest, Dr. Siddharth Ghosh, who is the director of NMIMS Hyderabad. Dr. Ghosh has 20 plus years of experience in the field of teaching, research, development, placement, admin, and all kinds of roles in the education field. So we will try to learn more about what is happening in the higher education field as a uh, part of this discussion, and also the role of NMIMS in the field of higher education in India. Both these aspects we'll try to cover in this conversation today. So at the outset, I welcome you, Dr. Siddharth Ghosh, to our so thank you so much to take out time and to be with us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Mishra, for inviting me for this India Center talk. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be an exciting session with you today. And let's move ahead.
Yeah. So to start with, I would ask you to briefly talk through about your professional career. That's something very interesting. If I read it, it will be very boring, but I want you to just take us through your professional career.
Yeah, sure, Dr. Mishra. So I'm Dr. Siddhartha Ghosh, and I hail from Agartala city, which is the capital of state Tripura, as you know, Northeast India. So I hail from Northeast, born and brought up. And in my family, I have my parents who are primary school teachers, retired, and I have one elder sister who is also a professor. So four of us in the field of education. I think together it's around maybe 80 years we are serving the nation in the field of education. Me and my family. I after completion of civil engineering, when I'm preparing for state government uh, exams so that I can join state government job, I got the first chance to come across computers. Though we had computers in civil engineering in fourth year, but it was only 477
Mm.
and 404 we had. So that's the time computer came into the market, and personal computer was a rare. And school and colleges, government school and colleges used to get few computers.
Mm.
So I still remember in one of the classes of when we joined first time in computer lab, my teacher asked each one of us to go to washroom and wash our hands. Otherwise, virus will attack the computer. So that's where my first interaction with computer happened in fourth year. Later stage, after completion of BTech, I got a chance to join a computer center as a faculty where they trained me, mentored me to teach DOS, disk operating system, and I was preparing for government job. But that's where I started liking computers. Meanwhile, I completed a few exams. I cleared few exams of state government, and as you know, there were different clauses, these that socio-political scenario, these that I could clear as one of the Tripura Public Service Commission exam, but they did not give me offer letter. So was waiting for a long time, and my father got retired that time. So there is no other way that I need to look for a job. So I joined a civil private company for a job, and that is called, still I remember, Midist Pipelines. It's a Delhi-based company where our expertise was gas pipeline. And you know,
Mm.
Tripura, we have a lot of natural gas.
Mm.
So from the center of ONGC, where they are digging the gas, taking them to the gas center where it will be either bottled or it will be ready to use for domestic purpose. And my company, Midis Pipeline Products, we started working with GAIL, Gas Authority of India Limited, collaboration. And I was doing well. Within 6, 7 months, I have been again transferred to Karnataka, Kudermukh, KIOCL,
Mm.
Kudermukh Iron Ore Company Limited.
Correct.
Asia's largest iron ore company. Again, I was representing as a third-party vendor to do some repair work in their pipeline, which is going from Kudiremukhh to Chikmagalur, through Chikmagalur district in the Mangalore port. There is a big iron ore pipeline, and the pipe through the pipelines, iron balls get rolled, and they reach to the ship at Mangalore port, and it is exported the high level. So I did a successful project there. Meanwhile, I got close to computer for data entry, for some design. And before going to Karnataka, they gave me some 2-3 months of leave from Agartala to Karnataka in between. I completed a course in uh, AutoCAD, computer-aided design from the Adapur University, where professors told me that, why don't you go for computers? Your brain and your passion is for computers, which I see more than civil. That was always in my mind, but though I went to Karnataka, finished the assignment, it was almost 2 years, and I started applying for my MTech, this time basically from computer science. And that time, changing from civil to mechanical to computer science is very common because BTech computer science was not available. It was a rare case of getting BTech computer science. So I could join Hyderabad Central University, Gachibowli, the MTech computer science students. 18 was the intake. And myself and one more friend, Sohan, we were two civil and mechanical students. Rest of the people from BTech computer science who joined. That I think changed my life, and I could complete MTech Computer Science from Central University. Got selected by Infosys and ADP in the campus recruitment process, but my professors and few of the academicians whom I have come across in my life, and maybe my background at family, pushed me to take teaching as a profession. I moved to Guntur for my first job after MTech as a lecturer in RVR Engineering College. It's a very famous college run by the Guntur doctors. I worked different engineering colleges after that. My wife also started her career at Hyderabad, and my major forte was to join the simple or middle level engineering colleges and take them to the next level through teaching learning process, through placement, through industry collaboration, through alumni collaboration and research. So most of the cases I was holding these four positions and given a task to the holistic development of that institution. I could do it successfully for four institutions across Hyderabad. And meanwhile, I also completed my PhD in artificial intelligence from Osmani University under the guidance of Dr. Samin Fatima ma'am, who was also later stage principal of Osmania University School of Engineering. And she's retired now, and we are still in touch. So this civil engineering to computer science to AI are the major, what you can call, um, uh, I can tell milestones that I could touch and which have changed my life like anything in my life. And after completion of AI, again, recent past 2018-19, I was ironic to create a program on BTech in artificial intelligence and under the guidance of JNTU, and along with IIT Hyderabad, prestigious IIT Hyderabad, in a private engineering college, my first dream came true because I feel for any of the academicians to create a new program and launch it like a baby and giving it to a shape. When my first batch students came out 2023, that was one of another milestone. It's something like you see the software or any other field, they create the products. So I can call I could create a unique academic products. And before doing it or while doing it, I will also like to give credit to pandemic, though it's a very bad situation. But at the same time, people say the pandemic has changed our lifestyle, our thought processing, our future planning. Everything got changed. People today started believing that we don't know what is there tomorrow. So it's
Yeah.
better to do our task today. In
Yes.
lockdown, not only just I started teaching online to my students, I joined online courses to understand the field of AI, machine learning, data science in a better way. And
Mm.
I could complete, sir, 18 online courses during lockdown
Wow.
of different universities. And
Wow.
because that is the only one thing I could do that time, that like people who went for music, whoever cooking, this as an academician, I had only, I think I can call it a rebirth, almost 18 to 19 years of 2000 to 2000, 1920, almost 20 years of experience. And this 18 courses has given me a rebirth as academician to understand the technical field, data science, deep learning, understanding them much closer, uh, blockchain kind of things. Uh, Post pandemic, I could also realize that time has come to give a shape also to my career in a different way. There are few reasons. One thing is that in academics, almost everything I have done in 20
Mm.
years, along with teaching, research, alumni collaboration, industry collaboration. I was also attached with placement for 15 years
Mm.
and could place almost 6,000 people in my career as a head
Fantastic.
of placement or just placement officer or placement in charge. And then around 2020 itself, I decided that let me try something new. So I went to industry for 2 years and
Mm.
I joined Talent Sprint. Thanks to Dr. Santanu Paul, who is the CEO. And I joined as a head of delivery. We're taking care of the different online courses and also few offline courses for freshers. And we had around 50 to 60 members delivery team together, taking care of the different online courses done by basically IIT, Triple IT, IISc. Talent Sprint basically launched them in the market for the middle and high level corporate people. And also there are a few courses for freshers. So
Okay.
2 years done, almost 2 years, little bit less than 2 years, successfully did it. But somewhere the heart is always there for campus students. That's what my life is altogether. And I was picked by NMIMS through LinkedIn by different processes. And thanks to my management for choosing me out of these crores of people and given me a new dream as NMIMS Hyderabad, Jedcherla campus and Tarnaka campus to head it as a director, where we have 5 schools. And while going through this process, at this moment, I am speaking from Jedcherla campus as the director of the campus. And I also have around 70 research papers
Mm.
across. I have co-authored 2 books in this journey. I have been honored as IBM Best Innovative Faculty for the of the world as to contribute how to convert the present cities into smart cities by
Mm.
2050 using artificial intelligence and machine learning. So I gave supported my document, a supporting document as a contestant, and I stood fast by IBM. They then almost 10 years back with 10,000 US dollar as a cash award
Mm.
and also collaboratively work with IBM USA for 1 year to develop some good content. And 2018, I have been identified as luminary of data analytics by Click USA, another company, where my contribution was there in private engineering college. Click is same as the Tableau, the tool data analytics tool company. We started the first uh, what you can call center, student center, learning center, or center of excellence they call it, but basically student learning center in a private engineering college, where hundred of students started getting the click courses and get certified. So as a recognition, as I got a recognition as a luminary of data analytics by click in 2018. Also twice in my journey I have been identified as the best uh, faculty in teaching learning process. So till date, sir, I teach. I teach these days basically design thinking and critical thinking. These are the new
Wow.
concepts which are given to engineering student first year. And that's where my heart always go for basically engineering and first year students, where I, oh no, I feel I can mold them in a better way. So that's in a nutshell, sir. Over to you.
Fantastic. Fantastic. It's so fascinating. You have been able to do so many different things. I just wanted to pick a few things. One is you mentioned that you took up some 18 courses on AI and machine learning during the pandemic. Uh, and that is how you got triggered to do your PhD, or how
No,
you
no,
thought about
I have
PhD?
already completed PhD in AI in 2010, degree
Oh,
awarded in 2011.
oh,
Started
good.
working in AI in 2005. So in this 2025, I'll be completing 20 years in the field of AI and machine AI.
That's really ahead of time. I mean, at that point of time, I don't know how many people thought about AI.
Yes, so a credit I like to give, of course, me and my guide.
Okay,
When I meet Dr. Samin Fatima ma'am, she was fresh faculty who is coming from USA, completed her MS and all those things earlier. And she
okay,
told some of her work is left USA that she could not complete. She was planning for PhD, but somehow for family reason and also she will like to continue those work along with me. So we started working in NLP, natural language processing,
okay.
in 2005 itself. So what
Wow,
we're seeing today, Google or now Gemini, Chat GPT, generative AI, I come from that school.
fantastic. Truly ahead of time. Truly ahead of time.
Thank you, sir.
And the second thing what you mentioned was about the you have been instrumental in various programs where you have helped young students to take up different types of courses online. You mentioned about Click, for example. I think, do you see that as a solution to really reach out to large number of students who need some kind of good skill development? I cannot say education, but at least a skill development which can help a lot of young people who are available in the marketplace and probably just need that additional skill to be put onto their armor to be ready for the marketplace.
Yeah, of course. There are two part I look into this. One is little bit philosophic and one is scientific. The philosophic part is that, sir, we are very poor, I think, across India for many years, and I need to be very careful, but I need to make that comment. In our education system, we don't teach life skills.
Mm,
So one of the basic skill is missing, including me, you. I will be asking you a few questions now. When you
great.
completed sir class 12, do you have any idea what is share market?
No,
Do you have any idea what is income tax?
no, I didn't.
Do you have any idea what is organ donation?
Nothing.
Do you have any idea of what is Indian Penal Code that we should not break such things?
No,
Do you know if I break some traffic norms, what are the clauses going to be applied on me and I should not break because this goes again Indian Penal Code, this nothing, right?
nothing.
We have been taught like machines to that earn by any education system, be a topper by family, you need to be first, second, third. Even though you cannot cross road, even though you cannot help a boy or your classmate giving a book,
Mm,
you cannot do that because you think if I give my notebook, he'll be copying my notes. This is how we have
correct,
been taught. The praising is only for marks. We have
correct.
zero life skill and we go to engineering or medical or any professional courses.
Mm,
Now, suddenly we start telling about now information. You should have a lot of information. And there also you don't speak much about skill. So neither we speak about life skill. Now we are speaking about actually engineering or technical skills. That also we don't say.
mm,
Here we are again in a rat race saying that something like you need to maintain 80%. Then how easy you can go. And then dreams card, you need to go abroad. In the whole process, either you see 12 years of schooling or engineering 4 years, we never tell about the terms problem solving.
yes, I agree with you.
Never had also problem. What is problem solving? And today, when I teach critical
I mean,
thinking,
the
design
problem
thinking,
solving probably was in mathematics to that
mathematics.
extent. That's it.
But what about real life problem solving? What
Exactly.
about that you should listen to someone to solve a problem? You should lend your ear to listen someone's problem. And you want them to be the CEO of the top companies who not even know how to listen, what to listen, and why to listen.
Correct.
This is rigorously missing and something need to be done. So when I tell about skill, no, it should be done from school level. I came across, maybe you are also very learned person, sir. In Japan, in the school, basically primary school, many of the schools they don't offer breakfast directly to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go to the dining, and there will be spread of bread, jam, butter, fruits, whatever this. The kid should go and prepare his breakfast. The
Fantastic.
first skill is that making food for yourself.
Yes, survival skill.
Survival skills. Keep your napkin separate. Keep it on the washing machine. Then the study 1 hour. Then now is the garden time.
Correct.
The reason we don't respect farmers today and so many issues are there because we don't know how farming is done.
Mm.
We not even know how to put a button in a shirt today. This generation doesn't know. And
I
then if
know.
you question this person is saying so many things, has he done? Just to add so that it should know that if I say I follow, my mother did it for me. She taught me how to fix a button, how to put some stitch if some sudden thing is here. I pass it to my daughter,
Fantastic.
and it is required across.
I agree with you.
So something needs to be done in this field. Uh, Finance is a basic skill we are missing. We don't know, and that's why we don't value our parents' money also, the pocket money. Today's kids can go to engineering or any kids can go to Goa and celebrate because they don't know the value of the money because they have been not taught. I don't blame them, but
Mm.
something needs to be done in the field of skill. And it has evolved like that. Earlier, anyone has a computer at home and floppy disk or today pen drive. We feel he's great, he has information.
Mm.
But later till people realized it is actually required knowledge. So it's not enough how many pen drives or how many GB you have data. Whether are you putting them into
Action.
practice?
Yes.
If you put in practice, then slowly you become knowledgeable. So at least the term came knowledge. And if you see in computer science also, knowledge base, knowledge city, all those things started coming up.
Yeah.
And then we realize it's not just knowledge, it's basically the skill.
Correct.
You have knowledge, you have information. Finally, how much practice you have done. And basically, if I tell skill, I will say that that power which help you to solve real life problems. Then I can
Mm.
call you skillful. You are a skilled doctor because you are a very good surgeon. Problem comes to you in fingertips, you can solve it because you know how to open, how to stitch, and everything. You can understand even a proper medical report.
Mm.
So we are in the skill world today. Finally, a lot of skill development activities are happening. But I'll be again suggesting through this talk, if 10 members also watching someday this talk, that let it be starting with life skill, which comes from the family, from the basic schools, and real life skills, problem solving skills, social skills, financial skills, and then at the top of that, you add your scientific and engineering skills, product development skills, and that is something we are missing for years, and that gap is now visible.
I agree with you. And to address all this, I guess the NEP to a large extent is trying to go in that direction,
Yes,
where they are
yes,
talking about, improving the 21st century skills
right.
in the process of education.
Today we have skill centers in district skill centers. In talukas, we have skill centers. So big initiative, India is moving. We are late, but I'm hopeful. We, the way we are speaking and some of us practicing is that it is happening. I'll tell in that way. But we require in a much larger scale to be done for a skilled nation, to become as a
Yeah,
skilled nation.
I agree. And the second point I would like to talk about, which you mentioned, is about design thinking.
Yes, sir.
Again, this is a concept which is least discussed amongst the school children. Ideally, it should start from there. But at least some of the schools, I know I did speak to one of the guests from CMR, a deemed university from Bangalore. Probably you might know them as well. I think they have started this concept of talking about design thinking right from school, and they have certain amount of credits to be taken up in their higher education institutions in all the courses. So it's great to know that your institution is also doing something on design thinking.
Thank you, sir.
So moving ahead, let's now try to understand, since you are from the education field, especially the higher education field, let's try to give an overview of the overall um, higher education system in India with respect to types of universities, colleges, and numbers, if we can talk about. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Three things are happening and will keep on happening in the coming years also. One is education, one is healthcare, and third one is our food. Because the way population growth will be scaling up, the same way the basic education everyone will like to have, and people will need more better healthcare, and also we require more food supply. So education come into the basic needs of human being, and India is doing pretty well, and there are a lot of scope to move further. As you know, as on today, there are around 1100 plus universities in India, different kind of universities. There are about 43,000 plus colleges, and I can say so certain around 35 colleges per lakh, 35 to 40 colleges per 1 lakh is the status now. So we have central universities, private unaided deemed to be universities, self-funded deemed to be universities, state universities, and again we have special institutions like IIT, NIT, IIM, IISC. All those top institutions are guided and funded by central government.
Just to understand a little bit about in terms of what is the rough estimate of number of students entering into the higher education every year, and what's the output, and
Yes.
how India is ready in terms of absorbing those people who are coming out of the higher education into a formal job sector. If you can throw some light onto that.
Right. So the total number of people going to higher education is going to higher education will be, sir, around 4.2 crores, near to 4.2, 4.3 crores. And it is increasing day by day. And if you see the passing out also has increased in the system, this will be almost 1 crore, maybe in a single go, passing out. And if we see at graduate level, the highest outturn mainly in Bachelor of Arts, it will be around 21 to 22 lakhs students go for these, and then followed by BSc, Bachelor of Science, maybe around again around 12 lakhs of people. Then go for we have Bachelor of Commerce, which is taken by around 10.3 lakhs of people, and in engineering, it's around 8.5 to 9 lakhs people go for engineering or technological courses. If you see the postgraduate scenario, the basic highest outturn again in arts. So MA or Master of Arts will be around 5.5 lakhs people, followed by Master of Science. That is going to be around say 11.5 lakh people. Bachelor, sorry, this will be around, it's master, so it will be around 3 lakhs people. And in case of business administration, it will be around 2.2, 2.3 lakh people going for business administration or MBA. And its Master of Commerce is around 1.5 to 1.7 lakhs of people. Diploma also we are not less, but around say 9 lakhs of people every year our turn for diploma clearing people. So this is the overall scenario starting from, as I told, at around 4.2 crores of people every year getting into the higher education system, and it's happening across around 1100 plus of universities and 42,000 of 43,000 of colleges across India.
Okay, and those 1 crore students who are coming out of the system, um, how is the formal job sector ready in India in terms of absorbing all of them? And
So if
what? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
And the other thing is, if 4 crore are getting into the higher education and 1 crore is coming out of the higher education, what is happening to the balance 3 crore? I mean, are we as a nation thinking about that, or doing something about that?
We are thinking, as you know, the major dropout is for many reasons. Financial reason is one of the major reason. At the same time, I think this data 4:1, as they are also happening for a long time, because we don't have a multiple entry and multiple exit. That was not there for many years. Thanks to NEP, new education policy. Today, someone leaves after 1 year, can come back anytime in this process, can come back and what you can call, he can restart his courses wherever where he has left earlier. So the government, central government, has taken excellent initiative is called ABC, Academic Bank of Credit. So whatever the credits you earn, you can be storing for future, and you can open it again when you want to open and restart your career as per your need and situation. Because many a time, COVID has taken many people back from education to earning for family. The primary earning member of the family we have lost in many cases. So the kids were bound to leave education and take care of their families. Those are the reasons. So marriage is reason, COVID is reason, finance is reason. There are multiple reasons. It's not just by wish or choice. It's by situation, as I see. And few cases maybe also education sector also. I mean, as I told, we are very much theory based, very much exam based system. Many of the students really lose interest, and they feel better to go back and join family business. Knowingly they drop.
Okay.
Knowingly they drop. In top families I have seen in India, that the kid could not complete his higher education. The reason is that they are not liking it. And there is not much relation of what we do with academics. Academics is one of our, what you can call power, which is given somebody. One of the skills is academic skill, as I tell. Life skill is a skill, so academic skill is one of the skill. And that should give more power to us, more freedom of thought to us, more freedom of choice to us, more freedom of decision making to us. But when academic give more fear of failure, as academician, I feel bad, and that might be the reason 4:1 is happening. So these are the reasons, as I told. But I'm pretty sure NEP will help us to overcome this process. When someone even drops in 19 years, maybe by 2-3 years, when he becomes a successful businessman, he comes back to become an BBA, and now this time till I know how to pass, because I have passed in the exams of life.
Correct.
My
That's a
father
good
was
point.
not there, but I'm taking that small kirana shop and make it stable, and I'm taking care of 5 family members. I have kept some money. So this is the time I can come back for my higher education. Really salute to such kind of thoughts. Maybe late, but we are in the right path. I'm pretty sure this 4:1 is going to be slowly 4:2, 4:3. May not be always 100% as it will. There are few draws by choice also that we don't want to proceed further. That is not
I know.
adding some value to me. My
Yeah,
business skills are more important to me, and they're doing wonderful things.
correct.
There's so
I
many
think,
business people, like we don't know what is there about higher education system. Honorable earlier late Polarity sir, who is a Polarity Sweets, used to tell us in speech. I worked in his institution that I am for class pass only, but I could make all these institutions and engineering colleges where all the girl students are coming and getting admitted and finishing their course. So he could do it for making great institutions who has not completed his own higher education. With
yeah,
all
that's
due respect, I'm very humble and need to take the name of our great uh, Sir APJ Abdul Kalam, where he
yes.
himself is a diploma engineer. If you see academic point of view, nowhere is related to PhD, but through on his philosophy of life, on his achievements, on his technical guidelines, so many people might have been completed PhD across the world. And
Yeah,
starting today also, each one of his speech has become what you can call inspiration from crores of people across. So we need to understand it's not just higher education, it's the kind of confidence people get, the freedom of speech, freedom of thought, freedom of mind, freedom of decision making, and problem solving capacity. I think
So true.
APJ
So
Abdul
true.
Kalam sir is known for problem solving capacities, which was very high. So why not we inculcate such skills in our people, in our students, rather than just what you can call making them MA, BA, PhD, but at the end they cannot solve problems.
I agree with you. And the point why I was trying to point out was all these people, if they are engaged in a productive manner, in a economic manner, then it is great. If
Yes,
they are not engaged, and we are churning out 3 crore people every year who are not getting engaged, then that would be a social problem to deal with at a later date. But
right,
I'm
right.
sure, let's take the positive side of the story as you elaborated, and let's move on to the next point. And the next point is about this journey of NMIMS of the last 4 decades. I know it started in 1981 in a very humble manner, but take us through the journey of NMIMS.
Yeah. So before 1981, we need to go back uh, pre-independence era.
Okay.
The total NMIMS system is standing on the trust SVKM, Sri Vile Pale Kelavani Mandal. So SVKM is the trust which started in the year 1934,
Mm,
and so before 1947, 1934. It took up a school in 90, which started 1921. The school
mm,
is called Rashtriya Shala, acquired by SVKM, Sri Vile Pale Kellavani Mandal, which is at Mumbai, Vile Pale, and dedicated for the academic development of the students, community, and society. And so 1934, SVKM took it, taken shape, and they gave birth to NMIMS, Narsee Monjee Institute of Management Studies in 1981, with 4 full-time faculty members there at Mumbai. And then today, with 40 plus years of journey, in 2003, it became deemed to be university in the same league of BITS Pilani, SRM, Amruta University. We belong to the same league. And 2003, we got the uh, deemed to be university status, and there is no look back. Today, NMIMS uh, is there in 8 locations in India. Last month, our management has signed a MOU with Odisha government and bringing up one more campus. So these 8 campuses are Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Chandigarh, Shirpur, Dhule, Indore, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. And ninth campus is going to be at Odisha. So I am pretty sure very few top universities has multiple existence across India, diversified existence. Sometimes we see only North India based, South India based, Indian East India based, but we are from North to South, and we are now expanding to East. West already we are there. So we have 17 schools, and they have bucket of programs in each school. Now, being the off campuses like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chandigarh, we have the what you can call freedom of choosing the programs from each one of these schools. Number one, we can choose the school. What are the schools we are going to start with in Hyderabad campus? And each school maybe is providing some 4 or 5 programs, and we can choose 1, 2, or 3 program. As for example, the School of Engineering is offering civil, mechanical, electrical, computer science, data science, artificial intelligence, like that. There might be 10 bucket of programs. At Hyderabad campus, we have chosen a School of Engineering, and under that we have chosen 2 programs. One is computer engineering and computer science, data science, CSDS. CE, we call it computer engineering, and CSDS. So we have chosen only 2 programs. So that is the advantage for us. There is an established university of 40 years of history, and the off-campus has the chance to choose with a discussion with management what will be suitable for this state and location. So Hyderabad being the IT hub, we found computer engineering and computer science, data science will be more well taken by the citizen of Hyderabad and Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. So that's how we have moved. Uh, and in Hyderabad, we also have a school of pharmacy where we are providing B Farm, and also have excellent course, integrated B Farm plus MBA, 5 years integrated course, keeping again the view Hyderabad after IT, the hub of pharma. And we are at Jestella, which called as a pharma sales. And in the pharma zone, we have around 16 top level pharma companies at Jestella. So we are getting good traction, good focus from the pharma industry for our pharma MBA program. So we call it SPTM, School of Pharma Technology and Management, Pharmacy Technology and Management, and we have two programs. School of Business Management, we have our signature program runs called as MBA, which is NMIMS famous for from 1981. We have at Tarnaka campus BBA and BCom. And again at Jetsela, we have School of Law. We have two programs again, BA LLB and BBA LLB. So that's how. So in the history of NMIMS, we have the advantage of a very strong historical trust guiding us, named SVKM. So this is our one strength. Strength two, we have a 40 years of legacy of running management courses and deemed to be university for 20 years. And we have created excellent content across 17 schools and 100 of programs. And from there, we can choose bucket of schools and programs and implement in the what you can call university level, off campus level. And we are really what you can call doing well in the field of higher education at this moment. We are also thankful the government who has given us this excellent 100 acres land at Jetchella from the government support. We get the local support of administrator like collector, or we are at Mehboob district. So we have the district high court, the principal judge and other judges, the honorable judges help us to guide our law student, because we are the only one law school in the Mehboob district. So that's how we are doing well, and we are strongly moving forward to grow up as a better campus in the days.
Great. Sir, going back to the earlier point where we identify that about 3 crore young students or people who have discontinued for whatever reason, at some point of time, probably they will also need some kind of skilling, reskilling, upskilling, or something like that. And of course, there are so many players in the market, both national as well as international. But do your management think this as an opportunity area as well, where your knowledge and your brand has a great thing to offer in terms of skilling per se? I mean, of course, the campus and other formal education in higher studies will continue. But do you feel this is an area where Narsee Monjee can also contribute in terms of shaping the future for young Indians?
Right. Not only young, we are doing it for matured Indian also, because we have MTPs, the middle level manager development program. So we are offering a lot of courses in collaboration with industry. Industry do reach to us for reskilling of their workforce. And we are doing it from different schools, School of Pharma, School of Management, and we keep on doing it because reskilling is one of our forte. So we are contributing in that dimension. The new education policy under NEP, when I'm moving ahead and going ahead with 4 years course, something like BCom and BBA, now that we get the advantage of multiple entry and multiple exit. So after 1 year of completion, you can leave us with the certificate. The certification is done. with 2 years you can leave as a diploma is done. Within 3 years you can leave as degree is done, and with 4 years you can leave with a degree honors is done. And that is the advantage of new education. As exit is there, there are multiple exit entry also. It's not just exit. So people can come and join some engineering, something like already they are second year lateral entry. I'm pretty sure soon it will be third year lateral entry or fourth year. And also we do a lot of reskilling through our student exchange program.
Excellent. Excellent. So before we go, I would want you to take us through the vision for 2030 for NIMS in terms of the growth that is being planned, or what is the plan for 2030? By 2030, what this brand would be?
Sir, it will be, of course, highly globally recognized brand. This is what we are looking for. A lot of international uh, um, accreditation we are looking forward. But solving national problems. Our
Excellent.
students coming out of our Indian university, they will be following the tradition of India. Even they go abroad, I think that's how we have today Honorable Satya Nadella or the kind of CEOs we see across. They have the root in India. Their foundation is very strong. Let that be continued, and we want to be in that league. I cannot tell at this moment each campus and their target numbers because this is something internal. But for Hyderabad campus, we are looking forward by 2030 will be a 10,000 capacity campus and one of the biggest campus across AP Telangana, serving thousands of students across nation. We already have students from 23 states here at Jetchella. So this is mini India for us. And we look forward that whatever our students do in life, they will be know how to face failure and again evolve in life. They will be a better problem solver in real life, a better human being with a nationalism touch in them, which is also the mission of our Prime Minister.
Fantastic. And as I mentioned, I would want you to talk about what are the different recommended books you would like to give recommendation to the young students and parents. I think today parents are equally very important members in terms of upskilling. For example, you're reading the book Ikigai. You are also a parent. You are also a teacher. So I think upskilling, reading is very important. So please give some recommendation to our viewers.
So, first recommendation will be they should be good in mother language.
Okay.
And they should read books in mother language. I have ample amount of books at my back. I've read Rabindranath Tagore, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Sharat Chandra Chattopadhyay, and they help me to become a better human being.
Fantastic.
Excellent books. Sharat Chandra Chattopadhyay, who has written Devdas, and for local people, I tell those books are available in Telugu version also. There is something interesting. All his novels are there in Telugu also. So people should stick to the local language as well as mother language. Once you come to English, I did with my daughter is that as and when she had our result came out on class from class 1 to class 12. Any day result is published, both of us will go to bookshop or crossword. One gift by her choice and one book for me. So I used to gift her a book, and she has a good amount of book in her kitty, Harry Potter's to everything. And I will suggest parents themselves and for young kids to read Wings of Fire by Honorable APJ Abdul Kalam sir. Letter to a daughter from his father of our respected Jawaharlal Nehru, which he wrote from jail. Very nice English. And in later stage, these days I am reading Ikigai, and there is also this book for early learners. I would like to. This book says not that clear, but it's something like from Smart to Wise by Prasad Kaipa and Navi Rajjo, from Smart to Wise. So each one of us trying to be smart these days, but how to become wise? That's an excellent book I have come across. uh, for uh, for initial B school students and future leaders or existing leaders, there's a book called Multipliers. You might have been
Yeah.
Multipliers by Liz Wiseman. How the best leaders make everyone smarter. So that was smarter to wise, and this one for how do you multiply? And one thing I can tell in a very nutshell of this book is still 10 years back, the concept was a leader who leads. And today's leadership concept is that a leader who creates leaders. That means tomorrow, if I'm not here, the institution and university should run in the same way without feeling my gap.
Presence.
Presence. And that is a must, a must, a must. And that's this book says about multiplier. So these are the couple of things I'll like to suggest. Give them good content and keep them away from bad content, because the bad input will give bad output. Good
Yeah.
content, good input will be giving good input. There is no change 100 years back also, and today also, and tomorrow also. So let us give good content, and parents should practice it. Today, parents are on mobile phone and ask the kids not to touch. That will not happen. Parents do use mobile phone while driving, and again we ask kid, don't use mobile phone when we are reading. It doesn't match. We need to
Yeah.
practice the culture and take it forward. They will follow what we do, and they will start practicing.
I agree
And
with
that's the
you.
book I think Ikigai says. What is the question is that what is the Ikigai of our life or your life or my life? Let them find the Ikigai of their life. I think thanks to my parents, my gurus, my teachers, my upbringing, then we got, at least I got the Ikigai of my life, is that my life is not just my life, it's also for others. It's not just for my family, it's also for many, where I can make a small contribution of being with people, helping them to grow. And when my people grow, my team grow, my student grow, I also.
Fantastic. So that's a very philosophical way to put a end to this conversation. Dr. Siddharth Ghosh, thank you so much to spend time with us, to share all your insights on the different topics, what we spoke about today on, of course, all hovering around the higher education system, and a lot of insight from you. And I'm sure a lot of our viewers will actually take a lot of learning from this, and take the necessary steps as you mentioned. So instead of trying to become smarter, we have to all try to become wiser. That's what you said. So thank you so much, Dr. Bose.
Thank you for the invitation and real nice discussion. Looking forward. All the best to you and your organization.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed this episode. We sincerely wish you could take something from our conversation today and be able to apply it to your life in a positive way. We value your feedback. This can help us improve our future episodes. So share your thoughts to serve you better. If you want us to focus on a topic which you think is of importance, let us know. We will share our expertise in future episodes. So, see you soon with a new topic and help you in your career journey.